Crap. How am I getting a truck up that? That's far too sketchy for YouTube. I need to aim the back wheel for that ton bag that I cannot see because of his machine. 45-minute wait for that. Fluffed it. Morning, sweet pea. Welcome back. Or just welcome. If you never saw me before, my name's Jay. And today, I'm a Class 1 truck driver. Well, I'm cheating though. Because I have the little trailer. It's a wee urban trailer. This axle here steers full time. This is rebar and mesh. This is what I deliver. And if you saw my videos before, you might have heard me talk about feet. This is feet here. Plastic feet. These things. They're used under the mesh. And sometimes in walls as well. If they're building concrete walls, they use them against the formwork. But right now, I'm just looking at this and thinking, there are a couple of things I need to change about it. When you strap it down for last thing at night, you kind of get this that'll do attitude, just when you can get out the gate and get home. So those plastic feet I just showed you, they'll fly away in the wind. There's nothing really holding them down. Not particularly dangerous to anybody. It might give somebody a scare if they come off, but my customer wouldn't get their stuff. So a couple of reasons to change that. These hooks down here, this one, it's not hooked on properly. This one, that looks like that could pop off at any second. And up here, I'm thinking maybe an extra ratchet straps needed here. I don't like that. So that's our first protocol. But if you're new here, consider subscribing, guys. It's only building sites I do, and they are always different. Even the ones I go back to regularly. Building sites are changing every day. Entrances get moved, things get put away. Most sites are tight as balls. Makes for an interesting day. They're not always drama, but there is almost always stress. And this is the inside of my baby. She's not bad, although my dash is broken. I don't know if you can see the cracks on her. That's she came to me like that. £1,500 to replace that stupid bit of plastic, so yeah, won't be happening. Right, sorted. I was gonna film me fixing it, but hooks, all nice and snug. Extra ratchet strap on. So that single bag is actually stuck under this ton bag, so that's not going anywhere. So I picked off the two bags and they are sitting in the passenger footwell right now, because it doesn't matter where I put them, they were not going to get strapped down. So they're in the cab, but they're plastic, so that's fine. Oh, there we go. There you go. This is a plastic feet. Their actual official name is a grade plate spacer. So this tall side, that'll be the 50mm side, and this will be the 40mm side. The bar slides down inside, that locks, sits flat on the floor, or flat against the formwork, concrete formwork, and it keeps it a set distance, whatever the engineer specified. Ooh, I get back in the cab. Oh. Right, where are we going first? Inner lead-in, which is People's Way. Well, I want 3 words, but I did look at it. I know where it is. It's right off the main drag. 7.2 tonne and 1 roll of tie wire. So we're going to pull it out, get our daily checks done, and then we will crack on. The reason we need to pull it out is so that I can get a good look all around her. Obviously, if I'm in the factory, I can't get right into things and have a good look over. So I'll probably speed up. I'll leave you on the back and you can watch me do this side. So just be aware I will be doing both sides. With the front of check, all the lights are working, Nothing hanging off the front, nothing loose. Windows nice and clear, bar a couple of bugs. Tyre's got plenty of tread, so I've got torque markers on my wheels, so I can quickly see if anything's come loose. Check the exhaust casing's alright. Wing tops are not going to fall off. My mid lifts up so I can get all the way around it. Check the wing tops on this. Torque markers are good. Plenty of tread on the tyre, and the drive axle's an annoying one. Just get a kick, make sure it's not flat. Side markers are working. Lights on both sides are working. Under run bars, that's what these are called. Torque markers are fine. Torque markers are fine on that. They're not loose. Nope. The steering axle. Oh, good. No cuts, bulges, anything like that in the tyre. Tyre feels nice and solid. You can't see me now, but in fact, there you go. Lights are working. Always check the brake lights inside. That's why I put the lights out. I can see the brake lights. There we go. Torque markers are solid. Tyres solid. You get the idea. Side markers all present. Obviously we just checked the load, the ratchet straps, whatnot. You can see the lights on this side of the unit. I won't bore you going through the whole thing, but you get the idea. So a lot of people think it's legal requirement to do 15 minutes. It takes as long as it takes. It's not going to take me 15 minutes to check this because it's a very basic setup. But if you had a proper low boy, the low loader with like a dolly on it, or a fridge with a tail lift, things like that, it's going to take longer. So if anybody ever tells you it's legal requirement to do 50 minutes, ask them to show where it says that, because it doesn't say it anywhere. Now obviously if you take 2 minutes to do your checks, and the police pull you and they go, show me how you done your checks in 2 minutes, you're screwed. So it does take a wee bit of time, it doesn't take as long as people think. There's only so much you can do. But if you get pulled by Vosa, watch how much they check your truck. I've been pulled twice into a test station, and they have the wee toffee hammer and they go into everything. Right, if you've never saw me before, the first port of call after we've left the yard is to stop. About a mile along the road. So I'm on Seafield Road just now. We get along here, it turns into a dual carriageway. All the drains that are on the left hand side, all the way along here are all sunk, and I will hit them all. Rebar settles really badly. So as much as I've tightened them up, as much as, like, no matter how much I crank them, hit enough potholes and it will settle. So all my ratchet straps will come loose. So yeah, obviously it wouldn't be good to just crack onto your first delivery with loose ratchet straps. So we just come along here, hit all these nice drains, like so. And then we stop at the big white sign at the end, just before the bus garage. And dual carriageway, nice and safe. You can get out and check all my ratchet straps, see what ones are loose and whatnot. Depending on how loose they've come, will depend whether I stop again. So if they're extremely loose, I will stop again, tighten them up more. And again, depending on how loose they are there, I may stop a third time. It does happen, but it's rare. So we get the beacons on, and we get the hazards on so that the wee van man behind us gets a clue. hopefully gets a clue. He's not getting the clue, folks. He's not getting the clue. He's not. No. Oh, is he? Oh, he's figured it out. He's almost come to a stop himself, though. On you go, mate. Oh, he's got it at the bus garage. That's what's confused him. Right, I will switch these off for now and tighten up the ratchet straps, and then we will crack on to inner lead then. Right, half an hour later, we checked all the ratchet straps. They were, I got a couple of clicks on each, so we're all good on that front. We shan't need to stop again until we get to inner lead in. It is 10 to 7 right now, so we started just over an hour ago. Let's see, half an hour driving done. We're on the 6094. Went up the A1, onto the bypass, and picked up the A7, and picked up the road that we're currently on now. Let's say the 6094. This will bring us out on the 703, south Pennycook, which means we miss out all that crap, because going through Pennycook's just, it's not great. I mean, I know this road doesn't look the best, but I use this road quite a lot. Obviously, the summer months, I will advocate it in every video whenever I'm on country roads and whatnot. You have the added hazards of motorcycles out having a wee bit of fun on their bikes, and we'll not get into whether they're speeding or not. I'm sure most of them are. They're out enjoying themselves. That's their thing. I know some people take the biscuit with it. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to try and make sure that I'm not the cause of their loved ones attending his funeral. So you just got to be careful. Obviously, if the bikers are giving it some big beans, they're coming round the corners a bit fast. Some of them, the less experienced ones especially, can suffer a target fixation. To see me coming round a tight corner on a country road, usually they're not expecting it. And then you've got the usual hazards as well. No, you were fine, and you were fine. You know, your farm tractors, slow-moving vehicles, whatnot. So just take it canny. But I don't know if I said at what time I'm getting there or not. But it's, I reckon it's about 20 past 7. But I'm going to have to stop on the A72. So we take the 703 right down and get on the A72. That'll take us into Innerleithen, but it's actually just before Innerleithen. So I'm going to stop in the main carriageway because it looks like a farmsteading, and it doesn't look like there's much space for turning around. So it's a steep hill up to the steading. So I don't know if they maybe made a different site entrance or what. So I'm going to stop on the main road. It is a decently long straight, so I know it's a national speed limit road, but my options for what I can do there are limited. You know, if I go into the farmsteading and I can't get turned, I'm then reversing back out on a national speed limit road. So it's what my beacons are for, folks, and the hazards, obviously. But we'll see when we get there. It might be very apparent that there's turning space or whatever, and I can drive straight in. I won't know until I get there. Let's see, if you've not been here before, my videos are completely unscripted. What you see is how it happened exactly for me. There's no redos, there's no retakes. What happens is what happens. Maybe you're here because you're interested in trucking, or maybe you're here because you just didn't know this side of trucking existed. Or maybe you've misclicked and you were looking for funny cat videos, and then by this point you've probably already gone. Welcome to Peebles. Don't think we've had Peebles on the channel before. We're on 51 minutes driving. It is 11 minutes past 7. So we're not too far out. I do have a phone number. Oh, she is not impressed. Some people are so unhappy in life, it's unreal. Yeah, that age-old question, what's the meaning of life? In my eyes, to just be happy. That's it. Be happy, grow old, look back on your memories before you end up in a box. Not much more to it than that. Keep it simple, eh? Why go try to look for some deeper understanding, some deeper meaning? Just be happy. That's it. If something's making you unhappy, remove it. Just keep that happiness going. That is it. Right, we're only about 3 miles away from the postcode. On you go, lad. On you go. Give it some beans. There we go. Send him on his way. And this corner in the horizon, you can see the road sort of disappears. This is it's called Dirt Pot Corner. And the only reason I know that is because years ago, when I first started driving it, I delivered to it. And Google searching Dirt Pot Corner. Could not find it. That was all I had. Dirt Pot Corner, Peebles. My boss managed to say, well, it's on the A72. So yeah, I drove past it about 4 times before I ended up. I went in there and I asked them if they knew where Dirt Pot Corner was. And this is it here. So I learnt very early on, if I'm unsure, just barrel into the first site that's within close proximity. If you're not on the right site, they will generally sort of know roughly where you might need to be, or at the very least where another site is. But that was, I think that was part of the flood prevention. I don't remember a few years ago, flood prevention was a huge thing. They were doing it absolutely everywhere. I believe it's still going on right now in Gala. There is actually some videos on the channel for me doing deliveries into Gala for flood prevention. Yeah, this is it, Dirt Pot Corner. This used to get washed away a lot. The road was a lot narrower. Just wasn't a great bit of road. So they done this. But I put a lot of rebar into this underneath us. Sound like one of the old tradesmen, eh? See that door over there on that house? I installed that. Customer was a nightmare. Watched everything I done. Didn't give me a cup of tea. Didn't want to pay. Everybody knows a tradesman like that. Everybody. I'm not having it any other way. Everybody knows a tradesman who'll point out every single job he's ever done and tell you about how much a nightmare it was, or how much a nightmare the customer was. You got any stories of tradesmen like that? Pop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Oh, I really hope it's not over the crest of this hill. Is this it? No, that's not. I've got people behind me and I know for a fact I'm going to be annoying them. 300 yards to my pin. Have I got it pretty accurate? I think that's it on the corner there, folks, so that's no good. I thought it would be on the straight. No. Crap. Yeah, that's it there. Crap. That does not. How am I getting a truck up that? Oh my god. This is really not a great place for me to be stopped either. Surely they've got another site entrance, haven't they? So that looks like the road up here. Oh, maybe I will get a truck up here actually. Well, I get turned though, that's the thing. So that's the site up there. You can see the machines. I don't know if I'll make it through that other gate over there either. Looks like they're building a wood lodge. Could I turn it in here? See, the problem with how steep that hill is, if I reverse the trailer up that to turn around, I might clip the trailer off the unit because of the angle that the trailer would go at compared to the unit, and trying to reverse up that would be sort of blind side. It's a hardcore road, and you can see it's been chewed up right on the corner. Oh, what to do, folks, what to do? I've got a phone number. I'm a wee bit early. Right, we're just going to drive up, and if need be, I'll get reversed out. By a stroke of luck, the builder's customer has turned up, so he's going to let me in. No patience again. The car was behind me. Right, I'm just really hoping she shouldn't slide too much because she's got good weight on her. She's gripped it, no bother. Oh, spoke a bit too soon there. Oh, we might be able to spin around here actually. We were off the road. That was my main concern. Now we can worry about getting turned around later. Here we go. Right, I'll get some ratchet straps off. I'd imagine they're going to be taken off in here because there's no way I'm getting up to site. This is going to be a test of the skills, folks. I've got so much obstacles and stuff. The grass verge, it feels really hard. Obviously I only weigh like 100 odd kilos. My truck weighs considerably a bit more. That doesn't mean to say it will only give way when I put the truck's weight on it, so I'm going to try and stay off the grass verge. Right now they're faffing about with it. The bundle's right behind me, so I can't go anywhere until that bundle's moved. But my idea of going backwards and then swinging the truck to get a better angle on it might be kaput. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but my God, I wish I could have showed you how they got that off. That's far too sketchy for YouTube. Right, I am going to be able to reverse now because he's dragged it all the way into the side. Right. Swing her to the left. Watch the turn bag. His machine. Right. I need to aim the back wheel for that turn bag that I cannot see because of his machine. So I don't know how well this is going to go. I can't see because of that damn machine. Am I reversing up the right one? I think I am. Right, I should be able to get around to that. You boys have a good day, eh? No bother, take it easy, eh? Right, we're out. I just need to pick the camera off the side of the truck. Well, I mean, I'm saying we're out. I still need to get around this corner with it. Well, we've got to mount the verge, that's got to happen. Not a lot I can do about that. We'll keep it tight to the right hand side without destroying anything. Are we going to mount the verge or what? Oh, these trees have really thick branches in them. Oh, that just whipped me in the face. Oh. I need to check the truck as well, make sure nothing got damaged. I don't think it did, I would have heard it. See, this is the problem. This, I don't know if that'll show up in the camera, but there's a big gap. It's pulling on my fifth wheel. Right, anyway, pop you back on there. Right, it's, what time is it now? 25 past 8. We're going to get to Newhouse for about 9:45, maybe a wee bit before then. Just wait on this car going. Happy days. Trailer followed us, so it did not come off. There's a lot of moving parts in the fifth wheel plate, which is why I'm reluctant to do stuff like that, but I really didn't fancy reversing it onto the main road. Right, we're just under a mile away. It is 9:48. An hour and 22 minutes it's taken us to get here. I can't mind what time I said I would get here at. I thought it would be quicker. I did not bank on roadworks and volumes of traffic, so silly me, silly me. It's Malcolm's yard we're delivering it, so I might be able to see it, but away in the distance there's a Malcolm truck turning in, that's where we're going. I believe Titanium Truckers Yards around here somewhere, I think. I just saw the sign for once up there. I'm sure I saw him earlier on as well. I flashed him, lad flashed him, waved back. I don't know if it was actually him or not, I never saw. I think they've got a couple of Artics that run about. I've certainly seen a different driver in one of the one-stop Arctics, so... yeah, this, the original address I had when the first time I come to this one was just Newhouse Industrial Estate car park. I went round the whole industrial estate looking for a car park. Turns out it wasn't that at all, it was just Malcolm's yard. They just wrote that. This is one of their distribution centres. We'll get the beacons on. We'll whack an indicator on. We're only losing 120 kilos we're getting ready here. So hopefully just the one lift. I do not know where they want me. Lad, how slow are you going? Alright, Chief, I've got some rebar for these lads.
Sure, that side.
Aye, no bother, buddy.
Left and left again.
Cheers. Something is. We've got 120 kilos, it's like one lift.
Look at somewhere there.
Cheers, buddy. Right, we'll just stop here so that the Arctics that are leaving can get a full swing at it. We've got to go and speak to someone. I really need a shot of another toilet, so. Right, I'll just leave you running and around till I can find somebody to speak to. Hi, sweet pea. Hi, oh, what are you doing like that for? Is it tea time, is it? I don't think it is. Is it? Oh, my bad. Wasn't it? Oh, you didn't have to, buddy. I'm not forcing you.
You got a lifter?
It's one, I think it's a ton bag, buddy. So 120 kilos, eh?
You've got a lifter, have you?
No, no. There's a wee 3CX sitting there. Ah, it's only 120 kilos, buddy. Right, they're just bringing the machine over. It's 10 to 11. They were just going for their break when I turned up. Cheeky sods take like 40 minutes for a break. Yeah, subscriber as well. It turns out I actually done my class 2 training with him at GTG. I barely remember anybody who had done my training with, so lovely jubbly. Done. 45-minute wait for that. get this bag of feet. Put the bag of feet back in the cab, because that'll just blow away if I put it on the trailer. Right, we're done. We're out of here. We're going to advance next. Boghall Road. I don't know the exact area, but it's just off the M74. We're only 20 minutes away. Like I said, it's 20 to 11 now. We're going to get there at 11 o'clock. So, waited about here a bit longer than I would have liked, but as what it is, folks. Comes with the territory. Sometimes you just land on people's brakes and you just need to suck it up. Right, it's Mount Vernon maybe? I'm not 100% sure what the area is. We're only a few minutes away. And then after that we can head back. We're going to Calderwood. She's been on the channel a few times. We've not been for quite some time. It's not a particularly tight site, it's just awkward. Last time I was there was just stuff lying about absolutely everywhere, so when you were trying to get turned, there was a lot to take in and avoid. But we managed it. I believe the last time I was in there I did record that day, but I think I ended up having to bin the video for some reason or other. I can't remember what happened. But loving these two new cameras. Well, obviously one's not new, but having these two cameras is just, it's spot on. It's a new Aldi's we're looking for. The postcode does not correlate with the street name I've got, but we've got the street name, which is this street we're coming up to. There was a big, large piece of unused land, looked prime for development, so I'm guessing that's what it is. That's where I've pinned the twat nav, and we'll see what happens. I mean, the Aldi sites and that, there's usually big enough to get in and get turned around, no problem. So I'm hoping for a quick tip here. We've got 1.85 tonne coming off here. Is that it? 1.85 tonne? Yes, and then we've just got our mesh left after that. I think I see porta cabins. Yes, I think this is us up on the left here. Is this Mount Vernon, anybody know? I don't know. Isn't it? This one's part of Glasgow I've not really been in much. All the years I've been driving. Is this the entrance? Is this the site entrance? Site wagon entrance it is, but it's I'm gonna have to. Oh, well done. Alright, Mucker.
How you doing, son? See if you can do it, you can right up, you can turn up the tarp and then come down, see where the machine's sitting.
Aye.
We'll get you to reverse in there and we'll take it off the airport. Boys will just unload it a big lorry of tanks, so they'll wait for a cup of tea, so.
Typical. No bother, Mucker.
See all the black things,
Aye.
I knew him a half.
Ah, brilliant. Well, he's only getting the rebar that's on top of the mesh. The mesh is staying, alright? Yeah, see, we're only getting 1.85 tonne off. I think it's 3 or 4 lifts. If the guys are any good, they'll get it off in 2 lifts, hopefully. Probably wishful thinking. Well, we'll get reversed in, we'll get ourselves set up, ready for the guys coming back for their break. It's really unfortunate that that's 2 people's brakes I've turned up on. Oh, you were coming in a bit hot. Wow, bet she goes through a lot of brakes. Right. Oh wait, the machine looks like... Oh, he's maybe having his brake in his machine. Right, we'll get our beacons on, and then we'll set it up for a nice quick reverse. I know, but I'm going to do something. There's road pins sticking in the ground as well. I'll need to watch that. Car's coming. Right, there we go. fluffed it. Paranoid about the road pins. There we go, we're off the road. We are blocking the pavement, however. Thank you. Right, we'll get some straps off. Right, we're getting tipped. Thank the Lord. Oh, what have I done with my pen? No! I've lost my good pen, folks. How have I managed that? Oh, it's behind me. It's for my personal bank, buddy. Nah, I make YouTube videos,
Eh?
I make YouTube videos.
Oh, do you?
Aye. Because everybody thinks trucks just batter up and down the motorways all day long. And then I show them otherwise. This is a bit of a hobby, eh? Copies of yours, that's mine. They're yours or not. Right. You get mixed reactions to it, eh? Some people are, oh, you can't be doing that on my site, you're not having that. I'm like, well, mate, if there was anything remotely sketchy, I didn't show it, eh? I'm not, because my company know I do it as well, eh? And they're in the same opinion, eh? If anybody asks you not to do it, or anything dodgy happens, you just didn't show it, eh? So I didn't, like this morning, the guy had to be 1.5 ton machine and he pulled a 2 ton bundle off the back of the trailer. Aye, that was interesting. That mesh is for advance, I know. We're doing in Haddington. The way my day's gone, I think I'm just going to turn up on everybody's break. The drop-off just came, they were just gone for the break when I arrived. Then you guys, lads, were just gone for your break. I'm going to Calderwood. It's just a luck of the draw, eh? But I'm going to Calderwood, and they guys have probably got to be on their lunch. And then when I go to Haddington, they guys have probably got to be on their afternoon break, eh? That day is sitting about. Done in there, 11:43. Let's go. Close that. Put the beacons off. Right, we're going to Calderwood now. We're going to get there at 12:30. So, with any luck, they won't be on their lunch. I think the lunch is now like half one. So, if we get there for 12:30, say we're driving back out their gate for 1:10. We're about an hour to Haddington. So what would that be? So 1:15, 2:15. I should be back in the yard for sort of 3:30, 4:45. So that's it's not too terrible for all the sitting about I've done today. That is not too bad. It's just been unfortunate catching Malcolms on their tea break, and these lads, they would have just been coming back for their tea break when I arrived, but they stayed. They worked their tea break to tip an artic. Right, it's just coming up 12:15, so we're about 15 minutes away. We're just getting off the M8 now. We're going to the A99 South, all the way to the A71. A71. Aye, because the next one up's A70. Aye, so we'll get on the A71, and that'll take us all the way into Calderwood. But we don't need to go the faff around way. You used to have to drive right past it, go all the way to the end at Jupiter Artland, and then come all the way back on yourself. Because the one road in that connected for the A71 to Calderwood was closed to construction traffic. But that sign is gone, so we will be using that road. But some people say, oh, well, just use it anyway. Who's got to say anything? Well, just in case somebody did. I'm paid by the hour. I'm not in the habit of trying to get myself in trouble, so I do as I'm told. I'll try to anyway. I'll try to. Right, 12:27, we're in Calderwood, and we are heading to, should be David Wilson Homes. Yes, David Wilson Homes, Valley Park. I believe they're having problems selling these ones. So that David Wilson Homes is the upmarket version of a Barratt home. It's more or less the same company. It's like sister companies or whatever. They're owned by the same people. But from what I've been told, they're not really getting too many of them sold here. I've been coming here for a very long time, and aye, they get drips and drabs of mesh. They're barely building any of the houses. It's just, I don't know, too expensive for where it is maybe. I'm not really sure. Thank you. That lovely skip man waiting there. Cheers, matey. You're welcome. Right, I said I've not been here for quite a while, so, and the last time I was here the site had changed a fair bit. They moved a lot of stuff around. I believe I said this earlier on, but the normal route around to where the guys are working was all different. I tell you, that's how much they're struggling to sell it. The plot of land on the left there, you would have saw where that transit van was parked. Barrett were setting up in there. They had porta cabins on it where that van was parked, and they took them all away. They must have just abandoned it. They're not going to build there just now. Obviously, they see that David Wilson Homes is struggling to sell, so give it up for now. I mean, obviously, once all these houses are built and sold, eventually they might go back to it. But right now, it looks like they've gave up the ghost on that one. It's quite an awkward one, this, in the 40-foot trailer. Obviously, that's not a worry for us because we've got the little urban trailer, and she is good for getting in and out sites. Well, you know, went to start this morning, eh? I don't know how I would have got the 40-foot trailer in there, never mind turned around and back out. In fact, I don't think it would have went. And if I did, I would have tore up all his grass verge, that's for sure. Right, come on, Lecky Gates, do your thing. Spot me. They didn't spot you. There's a sensor in the floor. It detects metal. I used to be in at Calderwood all the time. Now it's once in a blue moon. It's just one of these sites. It's kind of fell by the wayside. Just need to find my boys. There'll be a skeleton crew. There's one Millennium van. Oh, folks, get the beacons on. She's not reminded me. Nobody reminded me. Right, see, we used to go left at this bit and then cut round the back, but it looks like we can again. Now the last time I was here, I went right and cut across the dirt. Nice and tight to the left, nice and tight to the right. I need one of the knobs for my steering wheel. I can't turn the steering wheel fast enough. Go and say, you could just slow down, Jason. Why are you going so fast? I could, but I did not. Right. Oh, have they spotted me? They have spotted me. Happy days. So I think what we'll do is we'll go far past this because the mesh is still on the right there. And then we'll get him space to get on the right side of me and whip his mesh off. There we go, and then we can just, see, nice and easy folks, nice turning circle. We'll just go like that and we'll be out of here again. Oh, what's the battery on? Hi beautiful.
Hi beautiful.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Long time no see.
You see?
Order more mesh. I visit.
I ordered more, and how long I didn't see you?
I don't know. When was the last time I was here? Nah. Well, what's happening? Why are you not building houses?
We are get the from here.
Yeah?
That's why I ordered it just for one house.
Yeah?
Not for four.
He's leaving this.
No.
Not selling. House is not selling. Oh well. Because I noticed Barrett were going to go up there. They put porta cabins and everything up there and now they're away. There you go, my friend. Nice and simple, eh? Where's the new Miller site? Is that a new one?
Aye.
Yeah? Where?
On the bottom, close, very close to the airport, somewhere there.
Ah, right, I see. Is that next to... Is it David Wilson Homes?
Aye.
Yeah, okay, I know.
bottom,
Yeah, I know where it is then. Right, as you saw, they got their one left off. Oh. This is a good thing about summer, folks. You can cut across all this hard packed ground and there's little to no risk of you getting stuck in it. Makes life that little bit easier. My beacons went off. That's still an issue. It's not a massive issue, but I will mention it to Colin at the garage when next time it's in. It's fine as long as it's something to do with the ignition. When the ignition gets switched on, for some reason the beacons switch themselves off. Not always, but enough that it's annoying. Especially on some sites require you to have your beacons on at all the time. I don't think this is one of them because there's barely anybody here. Excuse me. Right, the unfortunate thing is happening that I did not want to happen, but we are going to land on Advance's lunchtime, 1:30. In fact, 25 to 2, so the guys will already be away. It's not even like I can catch them and hope that they will tip me before they run off. So they're going to be away for the lunch. They're not going to come back till like 2:30. It's just frustrating, folks, really frustrating. Right, we're in Haddington. When we left Calderwood, we got back on the A71, picked up Edinburgh City Bypass, which is the A720, and then we took that all the way to the other side and jumped on the A1, and we come off at the Haddington Junction. I can't remember, Oakwood Junction or something it's called. But our delivery is just down here. It is 1:30 on the nose. Woohoo! Lunchtime for them guys. So I might as well have a spot of lunch as well for all the sitting about I've done today. I've kind of eaten everything that I had brought with me, but I think I've got another wrap. I usually take 2 wraps with me. I've ate one, so I should have another one. I don't know who's that builder is in there. We won't worry about it, it's not where we're going today. As I said previously, we do not go in by the sales houses. They're usually kept separate for the construction entrances. It's no super unheard of to have the entrance right past the sales centre, but it is slightly unusual. Right, we're just in here. The first time I was here I got it wrong. I went into that McTaggart and Mickle site. I did not see the Taylor Wimpey site down here. Just double check my paperwork. Now that I've turned in, obviously, it's me. Yes, Taylor Wimpey. We will go all the way down to the bottom where they take their mesh off. We will get the beacons on. Just in time to enter site, because I almost forgot again. You need to remind me. Yeah, remind me. Shout it in the comments. Get the beacons on. Yes, everyone is away for lunch. Happy days, folks. That's what we like to see, eh? Turn up on everybody's lunch. People that will be getting frustrated with me going, you're complaining about it, it's not half fun. Remember, I started at 5:45, folks. So, put it in here. Oh my god, the dust. I can't see a thing. Any forkies of that coming down? Nope. There we go. We'll just reverse her up here and park her next to the mesh, and then we will see if we can see anybody, because it might not be on their lunch. Oh, no. Letting her fly away from me there. Done and done. I never took a picture of both bundles, I just took a picture of one in mid-air, so we're just going to reverse it in there because there's mesh behind us. There we go. Just like that, folks, just like that. And we're out of here. Beacons are still on, strangely. Ugh, vape is jammed in my pocket. Oof, 16 degrees. They were not on their lunch, folks, they were not on their lunch. Although I feel bad because that machine driver was just about to get on his lunch and they called him over. They've got concrete at 2 o'clock. So they didn't want me being there after he comes off lunch and then concrete comes in, so I felt kind of bad. I've had a packet of crisps, so that'll be enough. You poor bugger. To be fair, he's like me, folks. He's sitting in a cab, you can eat on the go. I've done it myself. Right, where are we going now? We're going left is where we're going. We should only be about half an hour away from work. Aye, 25 minutes I reckon, but we'll call it half an hour because Milton Link will be absolutely fudged. I'm probably going to be in the Rigid tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to bother recording unless it's somewhere really special, but I didn't think there is anything special on the floor. Purely because, well, there's not really on the floor. It's there's that 26 ton job, but I don't think that's getting started delivered until next month. Which is really weird that they're starting it now because it's like, what, halfway through the month? We never do that, so I don't know. Maybe it's a different job that I'm thinking of, and I'll be out in the Arctic. I don't know. I will need to wait and see when I go back, so it's a big mystery. But I know I said it this morning, but if you're still here and you've enjoyed the video and you're not subscribed yet, please consider it. I'm really trying to push for this 3,000 subs to the point where I'm just begging, please sub to me. Most days kind of go like the day has, to be honest. I have these ridiculously tight places that I have no business being in, or just awkward places to be in. Like I said, and the sites that I go to on a regular basis, they're ever changing. They're not always difficult, right enough. Sometimes I get to just be a real steering wheel attendant and just like and just drive onto the site and like drive out. There is zero brain power required other than just stay on the stuff, the grey stuff, you know. Don't go on the brown stuff. But even then in the summer you can go on the brown stuff and it's all good, it's all gravy, baby. But if you're one of my regulars, hi, and you want to support me, you can do so through the Buy Me a Coffee link, or the super thanks. I mean, if you was to ask what one I prefer you to use, it'd be the Buy Me a Coffee link, because Buy Me a Coffee takes 5% of your donation. YouTube takes 35%, unless you're paid through Apple Pay, in which case it actually works out to be about 50 odd %, because Apple also take a cut. So it's what it is. I know some people didn't want to come off of YouTube to go to another website, blah blah blah. That's fine. If you're like me and you're skint as balls and you can't afford to donate anybody, don't donate anybody to me. I have enough bodies in my life. Living people, not bodies, right? Your likes, your comments, shares, and your subscriptions all help purely by telling YouTube that you guys like this stuff, and it uses its wee profile on you to match you to other people with a similar profile, and it shows them my video, and it boils down to me to perfect my thumbnail technique, because I'm terrible at it. My thumbnails are terrible. I know they're terrible. YouTube tells me they're terrible. It's forever telling me people are loving your video, but only the ones who actually click, and hardly anybody's clicking. I've got a few videos there they've done like between 600 and 800 views, and most people watched almost all of the video, which is like amazing for YouTube apparently. I thought you wanted everybody to watch your whole video, but apparently not. Like 20 to 30% is really good. Some of the videos I've got like 50, 60% people have watched the whole video. It's just nobody's clicking on it. So YouTube will show it to so many people. And I don't know why I'm explaining this to you. I mean, you're probably not even interested in it. You're probably gone by now. Anyway, that'll be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one.